Greetings and welcome everybody to the Team Twiford meet and greet. We'll give it a few moments for everybody, including Mr. Twiford, to join, and we're excited to share with you whatever you need to know today. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. We do have all the cameras and mics live for you guys. This is a participation opportunity event. I'd like to say participation required, but you will glean from it from hanging out for sure, for sure. I know that Jason is tied up for just a second. Will be joining us momentarily. Again, thanks for joining, and we'll let it just in a couple more minutes trend to get a few more people in the room. Sure, there's a lot of topics on your folks' mind. We've got the big news of the day, the doctor product that did go live this week that we're having a lot of chatter on, and we're excited to answer any of your questions on that. There's Jason there. We'll go ahead and let him join the conversation. Can't hear you, bud. On mute.
I was talking to myself. I was saying I think I'm muted. I'm officially muted and not a party to this conversation.
Oh, God.
Okay.
David? Hey, Melissa? Can you ask David to come in here real quick?
Yeah, we want David in here real quick.
Okay.
That's what happens when you don't mute yourself.
Oh,
You
dear.
get picked on. Okay, we'll give it a couple of minutes. We have had a lot of people indicating that they're going to be joining us. We normally, if you're familiar with our meet and greet, it's just really an opportunity to have an open forum dialogue and go through product and programs and answer any questions. But considering we had a product rollout that we have had, I mean, we've done some pretty good product rollouts over the years. We've never seen anything like this. We're going to take the time to focus. So if you tuned in wanting more information on the doctor program, you're going to get it. We're going to start with that and just give you an overview on that program. And then we will roll into kind of our standard open forum meet and greet situation. Let me just turn the volume down here. So before we dive in, anybody have any questions they want to roll out to start the training? And everyone has the ability to unmute themselves, and everyone has the ability to go on camera. And we are huge advocates of being on camera. So if you join us on camera, we give you price incentives. We do all kinds of crazy things to recognize and appreciate you.
I'm here on camera.
Sherry, we got you on camera. I know that.
Jason,
trying
to
don't
do
do that to me.
Carla,
Don't do that,
Julie, and
Jason.
Sherry are all getting free loans.
Jason, don't do that to me. I'm not going to go on camera, brother. No way.
Oh, come on, Pat.
No, not today. I've been up since 4:45 working, so I'm done.
So, all right, we got Dan on camera. He wants a free loan also. All right, well, Pat's a savage, so she could be off camera.
I'll do it in a little while. Let me put some lipstick on.
Yeah, it's as long as you've got lipstick, you're ready for your camera ready, apparently.
I'm done. You're right. I'm good.
That's awesome. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump in, and we'll just kind of keep it, you know, in our normal, I'll say very informal type of process. Our trainings are often very structured and regimented. This is the one time we get to just get together with our group. We decided to try this and we had great results on it. Because normally we'll do a training, either an open training for anyone that wants to join on, for example, down payment assistance or non-QM. And this is more just unscripted. How can we help you? But we're going to have a little script to start, like I said, for those of you that just joined us. And we're going to go through our new doctor program that was just released on Monday. If you do have questions, feel free to type them in the chat. Or if you really just want to unmute, I mean, we were really concerned we were going to have a lot of people, and it was going to be unmanageable. So we got a good number. We've had upwards of like in the hundreds, and that's where we got to kind of manage people's microphones. But we're under 50, so we feel very confident with this. So let me get started. My name is Jason Twiford. I am your account executive with Orion Lending. Thank you for joining us on the meet and greet. On the call with us, I've got two guys on my team. I've got Todd Pierce. Todd, please say hello.
Hello, hello.
I knew that is exactly what he was going to say. And I have got Dylan Johnson, who works with me also somewhere on another screen, but he's here. Dylan, say hi.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, he's pretending he's from Texas. Hey, y'all. Guy lives in Southern California. I'm not sure where that came from.
Atlanta for a good period of time. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. All right. So guys, we're the team. We're who you get to work with. We're going to go through some information for you. It's very exciting. We'll give you a quick rundown and overview on just partnering with Orion. I've been in the business for 32 years. It'd be 33 years. It's funny. Dylan just started. He knows his exact start date. I've been doing it. It'll be 33 years on April 19th. For some reason, that date was ingrained in my brain when my fun life ended and the real world started. But I am nationally ranked by the Scotsman's Guide, number 10 overall producer, number 1 FHA producer in the country, with a lot of amazing support from Todd, who's been doing this for almost 30 years, and Dylan, who literally just hit 1 year this week. So Dylan's clearly the anchor on this team that's holding us together with his 1 year of seasoning. If you have questions, you can always reach out to any one of us, and we welcome you to do that. We've got a dedicated operations team, so dedicated underwriters. You get the same underwriter working on your files, really provides for continuity, and we're excited about that. Excellent technology, fantastic marketing studio. We've got 200 plus flyers in English and Spanish, fully customized for you to create for yourself, to co-brand with realtor partners, and we're here to help you with any of that you may need. We're also probably your only lending partner that lets you use lender credit to pay your origination fee. We always like to plug that in because it is very powerful if you understand how you can use that to your advantage, and we can help you with that as well. But without further ado, we're going to jump into our new Titan MD loan program, fresh off the press, just rolled out on Monday, and we're going to give you a quick overview on that, and then answer any questions you may have specifically on this program, but you're also welcome to jump in with any questions on any other programs, guideline questions, scenarios, anything that we can all leverage that experience and knowledge for to be able to put that together. So Titan MD, this is a program specifically geared for medical doctors. And when we say medical doctors, we're talking about MDs, medical doctors, any type of surgeon, dentists. Dentists have a couple different designations, DDS, DMD, OD, which is ophthalmologists. Basically, eye doctors are eligible for this. Psychiatrists are eligible for this. Psychologists are not. They are not medical doctors. They cannot write prescriptions. Psychiatrists are. Pharmacists, as long as they have their doctorate degree in pharmacy, they are eligible for this program. And if you got Fluffy sitting in your lap or around the corner, veterinarians are eligible. So I see Todd's dog walking behind him. Next time you take your dog to the vet, make sure you tell your veterinarian you have this amazing program that would include veterinarians. Podiatrists, anesthesiologists are the primary medical professionals identified for this program. All right. I'm going to have to move my camera so I can see the chat when it pops up. Physician assistants are not. Unfortunately, they are not medical doctors. They are not eligible for the program. Pat Sepulveda Garcia has her lipstick on, and she has now joined us on camera. Pat, thank you.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. This program is amazing. We've literally had countless phone calls with people calling to say, we need clarification. So what if and we'll try to tackle some of these questions as we go through it, or if we know that we're going to answer it. So question we had was somebody that's in residency. Somebody that's in residency is eligible for the program.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I was just asked that 2 minutes ago. Seriously.
The answer
with
is
my
yes.
client. That's awesome.
And you want to talk about how exciting this program is. This program offers 100% financing with no mortgage insurance, loan amounts to $2 million, credit scores down to 680, available on purchase and rate and term refis. So to provide a little bit more detail, and we will record this, you will receive a copy of this. But Todd, if you want to pull that pricing up, when we talk pricing, that we ran a scenario, I mean, it is amazing what we can do with this. 100% financing is available to 1.5 million. 95% financing is available to 2 million. And again, this is no mortgage insurance on this product at all. Minimum 680 credit score. This is available primary residence, single family. And when I say single family, it's one unit. So it could be a condo, PUD, townhome, or single family residence. Minimum LTV on this program, which is this one kind of caught me off guard, but minimum LTV is 90.01. So you've got to be at least, you have to be above 90% to qualify for this. Product is available fixed and adjustable. I've got 15, 20, 25, and 30-year terms. And the ARM pricing is exceptional. DTI on this program, if your LTV is at 95 or below, we go to a 50% DTI. So Daniel, you've got to be above 90%. So 90.01% LTV to be eligible for this specific product. So LTV 95% and below, 50% DTI. If your LTV is above 95, we go to a 45% DTI. And as we talk about DTI, this is huge. This is actually one of the bullet points that I was most excited about. If your client has student loans that are in forbearance or deferment, or they show 0 monthly payment, we omit those student loans entirely. And we have seen doctors that have student loans in the $200,000 to $300,000 range and more that are currently in deferment or forbearance. And if that was the case, we would omit those student loans entirely. There is no payment. If they have already entered into a payment arrangement or an income-driven plan, then we will use the payment that's being calculated for that plan. But aside from that, let's hope your doctors have theirs in forbearance or deferment. So Amber, 100% financing. Yes, we will go up to 100% on this program. Was there more to your question?
Well, what the price? Do a scenario at like 700 FICO, 100% financing.
Okay, Todd. So just before we change this, Todd, if you could, I mean, I'm not trying to get close to you guys, but I got to get close in here. I mean, here's a scenario at a 760 credit score, 100% financing to $2 million, which is really pushing the extremity of what we offer. I don't know that all of our transactions are going to fit that box, but Todd, would you scroll up? Let's just take a look. I mean, when you've got a 760 credit score, I mean, we're basically at a par rate at 6.875 on 100% financing with a $2 million loan amount.
Wow.
But yes, Pat, we can certainly run a different scenario. You want a 700?
No. I see it. I'm good. That's awesome.
Okay. Okay. So fantastic. Projected income. We talked about people in their residency. We will take residents and interns. Now, we actually already have a scenario that's coming in where we have somebody that is wrapping up their residency right now. She has already entered into a contract for a permanent position with a hospital. She's actually moving up. So somebody believing either South or North Carolina, moving up to Alaska. to work at a hospital up in Alaska, significant increase in income, and we will use that projected income. So they just need to start that job within 150 days and need to have a non-contingent offer letter, and we are good to go to qualify your borrower based on future income. Minimum loan size, and with these requiring a 90% LTV, I don't know how we're going to have an issue with minimum loan size, but minimum loan size is $100,000. Another nice feature to this product, we will take non-occupant co-signers on this program. And the reserve requirement is literally 0 to 6 months. So at 100% financing at a $2 million loan, your reserve requirement is 6 months. If you're at 95% LTV with a loan amount below 1.5 million, there's 0 reserves required. If you do have a reserve requirement on the program, you can use gift funds for your reserves. You could also use gift funds for down payment and closing cost. And that, in a nutshell, guys, is the new physician program. So let's open it up. Any questions on that? Do you want us to do a deeper dive? And we can just open it up like we do on our standard meet and greet and take any questions on any subject you want.
When you say 100% financing, is that like 100% one loan or 100% like first and second?
That's a great question, Sherry. That is 100% one loan, no MI.
Shut the front door.
It's raining here in Southern
That's
California for like the
insane.
third time this season. And I
Hey,
found that I
Jason,
have a new
can
roof
you
leak.
Can you do a refi with this?
You can do a rate and term refinance with this.
Wow, that's nice for new.
Did you find out? Did you happen to find out what the max loan to value is on a rate and term refi?
Jonathan, I totally dropped the ball. Dylan, pull up the guides. What is the max LTV on a rate and term?
I'm looking
It's the
right
exact
now.
same as primary or as purchase. I mean, it's the exact same.
So we could go to
100.
100% on a rate and term refi.
Wow.
Okay, Jonathan, there's your
Solid.
answer. 100% up to 1.5, 95% up to 2 million.
Can you put that in the chat right now, that your job aid that you just brought up, so I don't have to go back on my screens?
Yes. So does the pricing show APR? No. We don't have any of your fees input, so we wouldn't be able to calculate APR for you. And Dylan, do you have the capability of sending a copy of the guides to everyone that registered on the call, along with the video?
I should be able to. Yep.
Okay, so Andre, we will send you the guides that will identify everyone that is eligible for this. And now, like, I don't know. Todd, have you heard anything about Arrive integrating this already?
I have not, and a few people have asked about Loan Sifter availability reporting, not really finding it, but I do know that's more about asking the right questions. I did reach out. I don't have any confirmation on that either.
Blake, we will get back to you on whether or not Arrive has integrated this at this point.
Okay.
And Dylan, please make sure that when the video goes out, we also attach a copy of the guides and that one page that Todd pulled up, so everyone has access to that.
I would absolutely think it would be available in Arrive. I don't think there would be anything precluding it from not being there. It's a standard program.
Jason, scroll up, because you did put a certain, what did you put on the top? Jumbo non-agency. Okay. Because this is 2 million. All right. That was it. No other special drop down.
Okay. Latest. So 2 million is not 100%. No, 2 million is 95%. We will go 1.5 million to 100% LTV.
Okay, there it is. Got it. Okay,
We
I
will
see
go
it.
to 100% on 2 million loans as long as the FICO is 720. That's showing in the guides, and that's what Todd had priced out.
Okay. Okay. That is okay.
Mhm.
We're going to figure out what the guides actually say. Okay. So 722 million, 100%. So Mike, LTV over 95 will have a DTI of 45. Yes.
One trade line required. Jeez,
Yes.
crazy. I'm reading the guidelines here.
Yeah, latest. So you can go 2 million at 100%.
With the 720 minimum, right?
with 720 credit score.
The 680 is a minimum credit score, though. I will point out we're neglecting to talk about that a little bit.
Yes. All right, guys. Any other questions on the MD program?
No. Pretty good. Really good stuff.
Okay. Any other? Let's pivot and talk about some other programs. So, what else do we want to talk about? Let's talk about jumbo real quick. Our jumbo pricing is literally dominating the industry. So Daniel, lender paid. Did you guys catch in the guides? Can we go lender paid on this?
Yeah, I actually just confirmed that by pricing went on the pricer to make sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
we can go lender paid, but the price caps are the problem.
Okay, correct. It is for doctors, not RNs. RNs are not eligible for this program. And the pricing on the screen is borrower paid. Daniel. Jumbo. We have got some of the best jumbo pricing available in the industry, if not the best. We're absolutely dominating that space. We have got multiple jumbo options. Product that is more standard W-2s, pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements. I've got a US-driven jumbo product. And we literally just moved a file forward that was a $1.7 million transaction. And the challenge that we have is we had to find an AUS-driven product because they had no reserves. We literally just approved a loan at 1.7 million with 0 months reserves, and have the loan approval on that file. So if you've got jumbo product, give us a call. We can certainly help you with that. We've got exceptional product, exceptional pricing.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Do you have referral programs for states that we're not licensed in?
So we don't actually, we don't have a referral program that is company approved, I'll say, but I have clients in probably just about every state. So if you're looking for a loan in Texas, for example, and you're not licensed in Texas and it's not DSCR, I could certainly introduce you to one of my brokers that I have worked with for a long time that I would trust to be able to partner with you and help you get that deal put together. So just reach out to me reach out to me after the call and we can figure out what state you're looking for and how we can help you with that. Okay, guys, what else do we have? Todd, could you go off screen share? I want to see who else we have on the call because I know Vivian just put something in the chat and we love having Vivian. Thank you for your business. So always a pleasure working with you.
I have a quick question on bank statement loans.
Perfect.
Remind me again what the process is to get the bank statements reviewed.
So all you need to do is gather up the 12 months bank statements and email them over to us. Now, if you are going to send us a bank statement scenario, what we would like to do is email you what we call a business narrative, which is effectively an overview of your client's business that says, I operate a trucking company. I have this many locations, this many employees. So we have an understanding of what the business is and how it operates so that when we calculate income, we can give you an accurate and an appropriate expense percentage for that specific type of business. But literally just send it to us. We will jump into it. We've got a scenario team that is literally staffed with senior underwriters that will calculate this income for you. So the reliability of this is exceptional. And then Julie, what we could also do is take in a TBD. So we offer TBDs to all of our partners. If you send in a TBD to us, we'll go ahead and do a full underwrite on that, issue full loan approval. If it's just kind of a quick and dirty, hey, I get a great credit score, I don't have any other concerns, just want to know what your number is going to be on bank statements, we can certainly accommodate that, as well as W-2, pay stub, self-employed calculations, anything that you need.
Okay. And email that to you directly? Who do we send it to?
You can send it to me.
Okay.
You can send it to me. You can copy Dylan or Todd. Just get it to one of us. We'll take care of
Okay.
it.
And you prefer what's better, 12 or 24 months?
We only offer 12 months, so we don't
Okay.
need the full 24.
Good to know. Okay, cool.
And on the subject of bank statements, we also offer an exceptional profit and loss only program. So
I
our
was going to ask you
P&L
about that. Yeah.
is truly a P&L only. So a lot of our competition would like a P&L that has some corresponding bank statements. For example, if you're showing $50,000 in gross revenue, they want to see bank statements that have $50,000 in deposits so that the bank statements support and correlate to that income being reported on the P&L. Our P&L product requires no bank statements. So literally this would be the extent, this is one sheet of paper. That would be the extent of your income documentation for our P&L program. We do ask for the business narrative, so that when we look at the P&L, we understand what we're looking at. I'll give you an example very quickly. I prefer to look at the P&Ls often before they're submitted because we see a lot of disconnect. We had one where they sent the P&L over with the business narrative identifying a retail location on Pacific Coast Highway in Laguna Beach. I looked at the P&L. It said she had 2 employees. There was no payroll, salary, expense. There was no lease or space rent. There was nothing. So I reached out to the broker and said, look, your P&L does not match your business narrative. So which story are we going to go with? And they changed the story and redid it and said they did everything online and didn't have inventory. And I said, great, put your website on. She said, we don't have a website. I said, okay, strike 2. Now I'm going to do your P&L. And I'm going to help you with your business narrative. So we're going to take the time to understand what we've got and make sure that we can guide you correctly to make sure. So then once that the loan's approved, loan approval came out, no, I helped them with the P&L, the business narrative, no issues, no conditions relative to that P&L. It was perfect. Let me just take a quick peek here. Jonathan hopped off. Thank you. Does the P&L have to be completed by a CPA? Fantastic news. No, it does not. Although we take it from a CPA, we will also take it from an IRS enrolled agent, or we will accept it from someone with a CTEC license designation. CPA, IRS enrolled agent. Okay, Dylan already answered that question. These guys are way too quick. So Bernardo, yes, we will be sending out the guides for the doctor program. All right. Minimum credit score on P&L. So minimum credit score 680. Maximum LTV is 80%. Priced exceptionally well. We also offer a great bank statement program. We have got a 1099 only program for your buyers with very limited expenses. We have an exceptional asset depletion program that will amortize your assets over 60 months. So not 360 like you see with Fannie Mae. It really allows us to maximize income, and all of our alt doc type programs can be combined with more traditional income. So if you've got a husband and wife or 2 borrowers and one of them receives W-2 and pay stub, the other one is utilizing bank statements or asset depletion, we can combine those incomes. Just get me a W-2 and pay stub or the appropriate documentation from that client along with the alt doc documentation, and we will combine that and use it all. Owner-occ and investment. So Raphael, right now it's owner-occ. We're getting some traction on second homes. We are expanding our alt-doc non-QM guidelines. We may be able to help you with a non-owner P&L. We may be able to help you with units. But that would be a one-off. It would be done as an exception. Okay, what other questions do we have?
This is not a question, but I just wanted to say that you guys had a really good marketing piece for the doctor loan in your marketing studio, it's a social media post that pretty much lays it out, very easy to read. And so I actually had posted that and had a couple of realtors take that and share it as well. So
Nice.
Guys, thank you, Sherry. And thank you for using the marketing studio. Guys,
I
if you
love
don't
your
use
marketing studio.
our marketing studio, you are missing on a tremendous resource. hundreds of flyers, social media pieces. A lot of them are interactive. Literally, we've got open house flyers that you can log into and customize. And when you type in the property address or the MLS listing number, it will automatically interface with your local MLS. It will extract and pull in all of the photos, which you could then select which photos you want to use in your flyer. It'll pull in all the data and narrative from MLS, which you could use then AI to condense down to fit in the flyer. It could be co-branded with you and a realtor partner. I mean, we have got exceptional marketing collateral available to you at no cost. Please jump in and take a look at it. Anybody using our DPA? We have exceptional DPA products as well. Credit scores down to...
Sorry,
Carla.
Jason. I was going to ask about that. Yeah, I'm very interested in the grant DPA. You mentioned it to me earlier this week. I was looking for a loan product specifically for a teacher, and I think this would be nice. Do you mind just going into that a little bit, please?
Absolutely. Thank you. So our DPA is unlike normal DPAs. And Carla had one. She was looking specifically for a teacher. And while ours isn't necessarily geared specifically for teachers or first responders, there are some enhancements for teachers and first responders. But our DPA is overall is minimum credit score 600. We offer DPA, FHA, USDA, and conventional. To the best of my knowledge, and I know we've got people from all over the country on this call, we have the most dominant, broadest nationwide DPA product mix that is available. I believe we have the only nationwide conventional DPA program that exists. Your client does not need to be a first-time home buyer. My programs have no income limits. We follow AUS. So FHA, you can go up to a 47 front end, 57 back end, conventional up to 50% with DU or LP approval. And on the conventional DPA, we partner with both Fannie and Freddie. So if you've got a client that's self-employed, you want to use one-year tax returns, we give you that alternative. You want to go Freddie because you only use 0.5% for student loans, you can. I mean, our DPA literally follows AUS. We treat it like we're doing an FHA or conventional loan. It is exceptional. Our turn times are unbelievable. You can go lender paid on this. We have temporary buy downs. And you asked about the grant. I have got repayable product, I've got forgivable product, and we have a grant program that is literally forgiven at the close of escrow. So our grant product is available FHA and conventional. On the FHA side, you can do a 2 or 3.5% grant, your choice. So if they need the full down payment, take it. If they only need a little bit of help, maybe they've got to pay real estate commissions and they weren't planning on it, you could pull in an additional 2%. It's priced better. But on the conventional side, that's where we really offer the enhancement for, FHA and conventional, really for teachers, where if your client is not a first-time home buyer on the grant program, then there's an income limit of 160% of the county AMI. So even though there's an income limit, it is a very generous, very liberal income limit. Now, well over 90% of our DPA product goes to first-time home buyers, even though it's not a requirement. But if you end up in that situation where your client is not a first-time home buyer and they exceed 160% of the county AMI, that's where the teachers kick in. So educators, and it's not limited to just teachers, but educators, principals, administrators, anyone that works for the school district, they could be working in the cafeteria and food services, janitorial, all eligible, all fall under that product. They're exempt from any income limits, whether they're first-time home buyer or not. That also applies to first responders, medical professionals, civil servants. So anyone working in any kind of a city, county, state, governmental agency would be exempt from income limits on our grant program. Medical professionals are exempt from income limits. Another option for 100% financing for your medical professionals, and that's where nurses would fit in. Everyone that is not qualifying for the MD program, we still have exceptional 100% financing. And I will tell you, our ability to execute and deliver on our DPA product is unmatched in the industry. I will assure you of that. You know, we had one that was uploaded. We got some people here from Equity Smart. We had somebody that it was his first time working with us, first time working with Orion and doing a DPA. And as Sherry said, he had posted something after a training that we did. and ended up connecting with a client who had been turned down by 5 people, a combination of realtors and loan officers. We ended up closing that client in 13 days from upload to fund on our grant program, and we ended up refunding the EMD back to him at the close of escrow. So when I say we dominate this space, we absolutely do. My team and I, we close 25 to 35 DPA transactions a month. So we are
That's awesome.
very, very proficient in delivering this product for you.
Would it be possible to see how to look up pricing with down payment assistance?
Yes. Todd, would you throw up a just a 680? Carla, where are you located?
San Francisco.
Okay, so you've got some bigger loan amounts. We even do our DPA on high balance, although we offer it. A lot of the price benefits associated with our DPA product are minimized when you flip to a high balance loan. But Carla, what's a typical sales price that you would be looking at in your area?
Say a purchase price of 900.
Okay, so you're going to be probably limited to FHA only.
Okay.
And it's going to really limit what you can do. But yes, we can absolutely show you one of those. If you would give Todd a zip code.
Yeah, 94. Let's do 94080.
Okay. All right. Todd's going to pull that up.
I did use 9001. It will come up as high balance available. So as long as we're in a high balance available area, it'll be consistent.
Okay, wonderful. All right, guys. What other questions can we help you with, and what can we answer for you? Any scenarios, tough scenarios? Okay, this silence is going to be scary because our system sometimes is not that quick. But I will tell you, we are rolling out a whole new LOS.
Okay.
It's going to be, I actually saw a sample of it for the first time. I made my semi-annual trip to our corporate office, which is only like 20 miles away from my house. But I saw a sample of it, and it's like you click a button and it pops up instantly. So it's awesome.
Hey, Jason.
Okay.
I got a question for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, wonderful. I have a realtor that moved across another state, and he's selling right now his home from another state as well, and was going to buy cash, and he's trying to get me to finance it in a state I'm not licensed in. But he also has shaky credit, like 637 credit. So I'm trying to figure that out. How would that fall for me to get that loan?
So you're with Equity Smart. What
Correct.
state is what state is he moved into, and is he buying in?
Georgia.
Okay. Is Equity Smart licensed in Georgia?
Not in Georgia.
Oh, okay. All right. I have got a guy that I've worked with for years who's based in the suburbs of Atlanta. I've got an underwriter that's in Georgia. He is a really good dude. I would be happy to introduce you to him. I've had this exact scenario come up a couple times. He's my go-to guy. He's in Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, but just a sole proprietorship. He's got a couple good people that work for him, but reach out to me afterward, and I'll be happy to make an introduction for you with my very trusted partner in Georgia.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
And then you've got a 636 credit score. So right off the bat, I'm thinking we try to put this together FHA. We've got exceptional FHA pricing, and I can definitely help you with that as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Carla, here is our Boost DPA product on a high balance transaction. So this pricing would apply even above 900,000. 7% paying a 1.1 lender credit. This is on our repayable program. The way that our repayable works, it is a repayable second lien recorded against the property. The note rate on the second is 2% above the rate on the first. That loan is amortized over 15 years. And what this would do is give your client the entire down payment for that. And on a $900,000 transaction, that's going to give your client about, well, it's not going to give him about, it's going to give him $31,500 as a recorded second lien. Todd, would you run one on a conforming loan amount so we can see what that pricing looks like? And I will tell you, I think this MD, this doctor program, is going to be an absolute game changer from a marketing perspective.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know it, I've had people that are like, I don't know any doctors, but I am so excited about this product because it's going to open up the door for me to be able to reach out to realtors and have something to talk to realtors about, right? Because in our business, when was the last time we came out with a really, truly new program? Right? We haven't. It's been a lot just Fannie,
Well, I mean, it's
Freddie,
been a long
FHA.
time. This used to be in existence and it went away like maybe 8 years ago or so.
Yeah. So I walk into people's offices and they're like, what's new? And I'm like, I mean, I got a new pair of shoes. That's about it. Right? We
Well
now have
deserved.
something that is brand new. You've got a doctor program that outside of a handful of credit unions or banks did not exist for us in the third party world, where you as third party originators brokering business have access to this product directly. Between this and the DPA, we've got exceptional programs for you to be able to market to generate interest from your realtor partners. So here's a $500,000 scenario, similar to what we had on that high balance. The repay, Todd moves so quick, it causes my brain to scatter. So we give you a full rate stack on this, but to give you kind of a narrower bandwidth, this is borrower paid pricing. You would have the ability to go lender paid on this. I mean, when you look at what we've got at 6.5% on a down payment assistance program on a $500,000 purchase, we're paying 1.486 lender credit, almost 1.5%. At 6.75, we're paying 2.3. 6.99, we're paying 3.2%. And if you needed additional lender credit, 7.25 is the sweet spot. It's paying over 4%. Now, this is lender credit in addition to the down payment. So this covers the entire down payment plus additional money to cover your compensation, title, escrow, any other prepaids. It is absolutely exceptional when you look at the pricing. This is our program. We wrote the guides, we underwrite it, we fund it, we service it. So when the time comes to get your client out of this program, because we do realize this is a Band-Aid loan, we want to get you in and get you out as quickly as possible. If you bring it back to us, we waive your underwriting fee right off the bat. If we are servicing this loan, which we should be, we will also net the impounds, which means we subtract what's in the tax and the insurance account that we're holding from the payoff, which decreases your client's cash to close. It is, like I said, this product, because we have eliminated every middleman, there's no one else involved. I have the best pricing by a long shot on this DPA. And Carla had asked about grant programs. Todd, would you please scroll down to the Elevate grant at 3.5%? So this is my favorite product, probably outside of VA. This is one of my favorite products we offer. This grant program is amazing. You bring a client in, it's an FHA first, following standard FHA guides, 47 front end, 57 back end. Pricing at 7.25 is paying a 20. So you give up almost all of your lender credit. Pricing at 7.25 is at a 0.283 lender credit. But what we're doing with this file, your client comes in, we're giving them the entire down payment, 3.5% for the down payment on a $500,000 purchase. We give them $17,500 for free at the close of escrow. There is no recorded lien. To the best of my knowledge, this is the only DPA product available in the marketplace where there's no recorded lien. Every other DPA product has a second trust deed, and that second will not subordinate. So what that means to you is, once this client has made 6 payments and waited 210 days, you can streamline them out of this. Bring the loan back to us. We'll waive your underwriting fee. I will net your impound account, which will decrease your cash to close. And we give them the Band-Aid. We give them $17,500 today. And in about 7 months, you bring them back to us and we get them into the best available FHA rate that we have.
Jason, quick question. Can we use some of these credits towards, let's say, a realtor uh, they're having issues with a seller to want to pay their commission. Can we?
Absolutely. So the great news is this is not down payment, right? Like you have to use this for the down payment. This is additional money we are putting into the transaction. Your client is going to bring in X amount of dollars. We're going to get seller credit. We may have some lender credit, and when people come to us and say, you have so many DPA products, which one is the best fit? My first question is, how much money do we have for closing costs? How are we going to structure closing costs? Because if your client has money or we have seller credit, this grant program becomes an amazing option. If they have no money and the realtor is afraid to ask for seller credit, we probably need to look at that repayable program. Because in the scenario Todd gave us, I mean, we're not running a scenario that is the best in the world. This isn't a 780 credit score. You can see right here, this is a 680 credit score client. This is a real deal that we get. And in this real world deal, we put that money into the pot and you get to use it and allocate it however you need to. So if that's paying realtor commissions, if that is covering down payment, if that's covering part of the closing costs, that's all acceptable.
I didn't know you can use that for other things, but down payment and closing costs. That's great.
I mean, there could be some restrictions depending on
Yeah.
seller credit. We just need to make sure we don't have too much money and we need to refund. But whatever they brought in for their EMD, I mean, we literally just closed a transaction. We closed one for a guy at Equity Smart who was ecstatic. And he dealt with a borrower that thought they couldn't get a loan. I mean, it was amazing to put that deal together.
And this is
we
only
literally-
borrower paid, right?
No, you could go lender paid on this.
Right, Ken? Okay.
And literally we could go lender paid on that repayable product, cover your entire comp, and still give them another 2% toward title, escrow, prepaids, whatever you need. But we actually had a transaction that was structured perfectly. We put it together with them upfront. We got enough seller credit to cover everything. And at the close of escrow, we refunded the entire EMD, we refunded the cost of the appraisal, and we prepaid 90 days worth of HOA dues. So if you understand how to work this product to your advantage, it is an amazing program to be able to put people in homes that otherwise would not be able to get in. We really need this new LOS. It would avoid this dead silence. I feel compelled to
what
fill
margin
it with
did you put in
something.
this?
Yeah, we're done.
Jason, what was the margin you were putting in that one?
Margin?
Yeah, what was you just were pricing that one? That was lender paid now.
The only that's actually our demo user, and
Oh,
actually
okay.
I don't know what it's set up as a
I'll try it.
1875. I just noticed.
That's fine. I'll try it.
Yeah, it'll work with whatever comp. And like Jason said, jumping back real quick, just thrown out there while I was thinking about it to the MD program, I've had a few requests about a flyer over the last couple of days, and we did just post one. There's a single flyer available. I did want to mention that it is a flyer that is dual branded. I don't have just a single brand one available. So my suggestion for you folks, if you're looking to use that flyer, is in your associated contacts within your details, add your brokerage as a second person that can be highlighted on the flyer. Then you can produce your flyer with your contact information and your broker's contact information. And you don't really need to have a separate third-party real estate advisor linked at the onset. By all means, get them involved if they're ready, but that is ready for you and available right now. That's in the Star Marketing Studio. So everybody that has a Star user does have a Star Marketing Studio access. Star Marketing Portal is in the upper right corner of your Star pipeline. It does take you to a website. If you've never been in there, the first thing that you would want to do is complete as many of your personal details in your setup page there, your account details. You can load pictures and choose color templates and all kinds of stuff. And then use MD as your search and search under dual branded flyers. I mean, I'm happy to take a look if we wanted to.
Yeah, you could pull it up. So Ben, in Elevate, number of units allowed. So on the FHA side, we do up to 2 units on our down payment assistance. Conventional will go 4 units.
So this is the social post. And I think Cherry had mentioned that she'd already utilized this. And then the flyer is here under co-branded flyers. And if you search, you'll get this design.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and if for some reason I did reach out to marketing and asked them, you know, why is everything co-branded? And they said because it's a lot easier to take away the second person than it is to add them. So you literally can simply go in and just delete the information on the second person, and it will then effectively
I just
make it
saved it
just
in
brand.
Canva. I saved it in Canva and I just created my home with the
There you
basic stuff.
Pat, that sounds like a different training that we're going to have you help us with.
Yeah.
I text you my flyer. You just can't share it.
Okay, perfect. But everyone else, go to Canva. And if you need help, call Pat.
Oh, Pat. Make sure she has her makeup on.
Or she will be off camera.
Or I'll be off camera. Yeah, exactly. Cool.
All right, guys.
Great.
What
Good stuff.
else can we help you with? You've got us all. And Derek, did you see where that was? Upper right-hand corner of your screen? You got it. Okay,
Hey,
guys.
Jason, I'm new to this whole training. I'm glad I'm coming to them. Do you have videos, training videos that I can schedule this week that I can on my own time on your Star broker portal?
So
Or is it
we
just
do
marketing?
have some product videos that you can access on the Star portal. Yes.
Okay. All right. Go there. Okay. Perfect.
And if you ever listen, we love interaction, literally.
Yeah.
We got 3 people here. If you ever want to just jump on and do a Zoom with us, and this is for everyone. If you ever want to jump on and do a Zoom and say, hey, can I just get 15, 20 minutes of your time to go into a little bit more detail on the DPA? I mean, if you're too shy and you don't want to go on camera and you just want to call us, you always can. But we would be happy to set up a Teams meeting, a Zoom, jump on. We can walk you through how to make the flyers, talk about products. You name it, we're here. If you would like to schedule trainings with your realtor partners, we have found that the DPA is particularly of interest to the realtors. If you're located in Southern California, and I literally have to put some parameters on this at some point, but I probably never will. I threw this out. I said, if you're in Southern California, we will come and do a training with you at your realtor's office. And we had somebody that scheduled one. And then I looked it up. It was in some town. I didn't even know what town it was. It was like 3.5 hours away. But we went out there and we did it. And we had a great time, and she got some business generated from that. So we would be happy to jump on with you and do a training either via video or in person if you're local. But I think there is so much value add to that personalized connection that has been lost in our business, really predominantly since COVID. But yeah, we've got all kinds of training videos on the website. We post a lot of our training videos from the past to a YouTube page that we would be able to get you connected with. Dylan does all of our social media, so he'd be happy to get you plugged into our YouTube page if you want to see any of the previous videos we've done and training we've done.
Great. You're the best, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this information.
You're welcome. So anyone that would like to drop off, please feel free to, but thank you very much for joining us. And if you went on camera, brownie points, we will remember you. We do love seeing your faces. So any other questions, any other files, scenarios that we can help you with?
All good. Thanks, Jason.
Okay. Thank you, Carla. Thanks, Pat, for joining us.
You're welcome. Mwah.
Okay, guys, you have a fantastic day.